One Brevard County man says his memories of the tragedy have not faded. Spectrum News 13's Greg Pallone shares his story of sifting through the rubble and how years later his anger has now turned to hope.
These two are both going up here. They're both going to be hurricanes.
Wayne Struble's skill set makes him the ideal person to serve as Health First Manager of Emergency Preparedness.
Yeah, that's the captain.
He leads a command center team when the hospital system goes on alert for hurricanes or public health situations. Struble was working in New Jersey on September 11th, 2001.
I was one of the founding members of our state's urban search and rescue team.
His radio went off that morning requesting they come to New York. He left his wife and 3-year-old daughter behind, not knowing the full carnage he was about to encounter.
I started on my way immediately after the second plane hit.
He and thousands of first responders arrived to find fiery devastation at the World Trade Center. His team watched the second tower collapse.
It's just a very surreal scene. You know, my team unfortunately never found anybody alive.
People in the building and plane passengers buried underneath rubble. The first person he found on the very first day. Struble will never forget seeing the man's wallet with pictures inside.
And I don't know them, but I know them. You know, I know that wife and the kids because I saw them, and something gets ingrained in your mind. I didn't want to do that again. Didn't want to. It's too personal.
Too personal, but it meant closure for the family. Struble spent 2 exhausting weeks at Ground Zero. For years, he says he couldn't let go of the anger that began inside him that day until he was asked to give tours and tell his story at the 9/11 Tribute Center.
Like literally like having an elephant standing on your chest, and it got off.
Nearly 2 decades later, Struble says he won't forget, and he urges other Americans to remember one of the darkest days in our history.
And it brought us together as a country.
In Melbourne, Greg Pallone, Spectrum News 13.